Well, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm.
And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind.
Come on and
Rodeo, chariots of yes, we'll rodeo. Chariots of yes, we'll rodeo. Chariots of love, and we'll all hang on behind.
And a damn good flogging wouldn't do us any harm.
And a damn good flogging wouldn't do us any harm. And a damn good flogging wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind.
Come on and
Rodeo, chariots of yes, we'll rodeo. Chariots of yes, we'll rodeo. Chariots of love, and we'll all hang on behind.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Skillet coming back to you with Fires of Defeat, and finally, we are back. And just look at this. Oh, that's loud. These are the boys. These are the rattlesnakes. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Yeah, so let's talk about these rattlesnakes for a second. Let's go to a nice place where we can possibly talk. Let's go crew quarters. Why not?
Explosion imminent.
All right. Where should we go? Let's have a seat. Well, that didn't work. All right. Well, guys, let's get to the bar. Let's talk about these. Now, these rattlesnakes were purchased. They were not stolen. They were purchased. And that's the wrong button. Here we go. The loadout for these rattlesnakes. Now, I did do an issue, and I did correct the issue. So you're going to see the correction here, and I'm going to explain it out for a second. So here we go. Let's select loadout. Bombard loadout. Now, the front 4 large turrets are plasmas. We do have your all-round engine. We do have just basic thrusters on them. And then we do have beams in the back. Now, where our firepower comes from is going to be these dumbfires in the large plasmas. Now, in the 3 that we have, that you saw within the intro and just now, these bottom turrets aren't plasma, they're actually pulse. Now, it is a good chance that I did misclick and I just added pulse. Pulse isn't a bad thing. It is a good frontal fighter deterrent. We could have upped the number of missiles and damage we could put down range if we did dumbfire. We could have done that. But I thought the plasma would be just a nice equilibrium between cost and missile. But somehow I went pulse, which is not, again, it's not bad. And then the rear medium turrets are all pulse in the back, along with the 2 lasers back there as well. Now, they had their issues with the supply chain. The biggest one, as you can see right here, and it is still a thorn, is advanced electronics. Now, we did build a station. Well, we actually expanded the station. Let me rephrase. We expanded the station to take helium methane to make superfluid coolant. There goes that word again, huh? Graphene, so we can make plasma conductors and quantum tubes, which quantum tubes do go into the production of advanced electronics. plasma goes into turret components, weapon components. One of the two. Plasma conductors. Maybe it's both. T. Turret components. Okay, I was right. Quantum tubes. Weapon components. Plasma conductors. Weapon components. But what we were, or what the plan was to help fledge out the advanced electronics. So the next goal for this station technically would be for microchips. So for microchips, let's take a look. We would go, we'd have to get silicon wafers. We'd probably have to expand the energy cells in the station. I thought I was still in the station. Menu. Actually, maybe not. We might be good on the energy cells. We do have an abundance of them. So that could be the next step for this station to help bring down that hole, or shrink that hole within the economy for advanced electronics. We did add a station in Bright Promise. We added a station in Holy Vision. And we do have the, tried and true scrap processing plant here as well, which has been a wonder. This fleet has been superb. Now, this fleet, we did expand a little bit. We lost 2 Balors out of the intercept group, and we lost a dragon, I believe. But, oh, that dragon. Oh, he's landing. He's landing. See? That dragon's gonna die. Oh, he's landing too. That's why I love auxiliary ships. Auxiliary ships are the greatest. We did expand it with the bombardment Balors, which have 2 torpedo launchers, and they're heavy torpedoes. We have taken a few Ks down with this fleet. We did lose the Prometheus, which not a big worry, really, severely not a big worry. But we've been able to hold our own here in Fires of Defeat. We're not... Hello, little fight. That Chimera. And this is what happens, right? With Zyarth. They don't have the infrastructure to maintain their police force, so they end up dying out to the Xenon, or to the rogue Balors and dragons that are around. And you can actually see that there's not a whole lot of Zyarth left. So Fires of Defeat. No, get out of here. Fires of Defeat. Let's end. It's just him, and he's gone. He's dead. From what we can see here, nothing. From what we see here, no fighter craft. We have a minor. These sectors are typically pretty heavy within the Zyarth, which we do have. These 3 flights. Mumba, ass. Mumba. Gosh, god darn Mumbas. And then we have this, which there is a fleet. I believe it is in Tharx Demise 2, or it's in Tharx Demise 3. It's somewhere floating on the edges, and then it'll come into view. It has a rattlesnake, it has a monitor, it has cobras, it has dragons, mumbas, asps, chimera. It has it all. It is a fleet. We do have... Let's see. Oh, we do have him, and he looks like he is alone. He has no subordinates. We could literally wrap up this series right now. we could just fly our guys in there, murder him, and we have completed our goal. Our goal, of course, being Path of Vengeance. Kill the commander. Destroying the expeditionary force. This is a long-term objective. The force is basically gone. It's just him, it looks like. Easy peasy. Because nowhere else are we going to really find... Oh, that's weird. What's he doing here? Huh. Nowhere else are we going to really find Zyarth. I mean, there's a few... There's two here, 2 squadrons. But Zyarth's really just on the out and out within the Free Family space. There's not a whole lot of a threat that they pose now. It's more the Xenon. And let's talk about the Xenon. Whether they are constants here in Fires of Defeat and constants in Family Takur, they haven't bothered the Talati as much. The Talati has actually been able to fight back, and they haven't really kept a fleet here in Animus Zura, which leads me to believe that they have entered Matrix 451. Speaking of entering sectors and defeating Xenon, the award literally goes out to the God Realm, right? Is this the Holy Order? Is this the Holy Order? I thought this was the God Realm. No, yeah. Holy Order of the Pontifex. The award goes out to the Holy Order of the Pontifex because guess what? Faulty logic. All on their own. They've entered. They've secured it. It's set. And if we take a look at the build tool, there's no Xenon. Now, what we don't have is a view from Antigone. We haven't mapped out Etna's misfortune, and I can't remember what this sector is here, right below the void. But Xenon here in the upper left-hand corner don't look like they're doing anything. Well, there's just a Paranid station here, nothing else. The Paranid are building 2 other stations. Zyarth's building 4 more stations here. We do get Xenon coming in and out of this gate. I've seen a K or 2 come through here before we got the HQ, but it hasn't been really hot. The one sector that has been Hatikva's choice, because look at this. This has been a constant, and this is what most games will probably look like. Is Hatikva's choice is the one that falls, because once you add, and you can test this theory. I can test this theory. Once you add the Terrans, this becomes the hottest sector for Xenon activity. It is. It just is. Maybe it's because of the story or how their code is written for that expansion, but Hatikva's choice becomes the hotbed. And this is basically the layout of the universe, right? We are in a great spot to project strength. We are in a great spot to show our dominance, to bring the free families free, to make sure that they stay free. We literally can finish up our main mission next video. And after we finish up that main mission, what do we turn to next? There is a whole lot. Now we can stay within this universe. We can open it up to a new start. The universe before this, we had the emergence with the Boron. We also recently did Stranded, I believe that was 2 universes ago. But we have a whole bunch that we could do. We could do Spear of the Patriarchy. We could Queen's Herald. We could start the Boron from the Boron. I just hit the mic. Sorry for you guys. We can do Terran. We can do your normal, typical stars. We have a whole lot that we can take on. But this is where I'm going to leave it for you guys. We have a whole lot to look forward to. 2024 is going to be a great year. Let me know. I love the conversations. I want to keep that going. We're going to... Well, now that I'm in a new place, I can start putting together those Let's Talks again. And I love the feedback. I love the feedback that you guys did with that last video with the laser towers, all about defenses and stuff like that. You guys are great. You guys are what make this channel. You really are. It's the conversation. It's, well, I do this, I do that. It's having that conversation and showing that to other people that might not see it that way or might not have thought about that. And that's what I really enjoy. But I'm going to catch you guys again. Thank you so much for being patient with me, and thank you so much for sticking around. This is going to be Skillet, signing out.